Mr. Hitchcock, what is your definition of happiness?
A clear horizon. Nothing to worry about on your plate.
What makes me happy, for me personally, is being on the stage.
That's not an easy one.
What makes you happy?
Good people. It's not always true, but mostly. But I think having a positive attitude to me is part of happiness, and perhaps not getting confused between happiness and contentment. Contentment being sort of good health and a safe place to live and interesting work.
Happiness, I guess, is where you're content. You don't have any stress, no worries.
Happiness means to me is just within my relationship with God. That's the only thing that brings me true happiness. Everything else is related to that because God created everybody and He created everything. So in that sense, I love God's creation as well. So I love people, I love my family, I love all the stuff, but it's not the same kind of happiness that I have with all those kind of relationships anymore.
Happiness for me arrives as part of that journey. So as I realise something, as I become aware of something else on my journey, that makes me happy.
Happiness is a Ken Dodd hit single from 1965. I believe it sold quite well.
There are definitely people. There's people who have the glass half full and people who have the glass half empty, I think. And I think, optimistic people tend to be more happy. They tend to be more positive about what the future holds, and therefore they can generally feel happier.
Happiness is when you have a smile on your face all the time and you feel absolutely glowing inside because of what you're doing. Because that's exactly how I feel. I play the piano. I can't imagine life without a piano.
A question I often hear is, okay, so many things contribute to happiness, but what's the one most important thing for happiness? What's the key to happiness? If you had to pick one thing, what's the key? And there's a lot of different answers to that question because you can come at happiness from a lot of different angles. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say one of the answers to that question is the key to happiness is love.
Happiness for me is being loved, loving others and liking yourself.
Happiness for me is making other people happy because I sort of feed off their happiness.
Again, I think for some of the things I've already talked about is helping others to be happy. Again, I think makes me spiritually happy.
So the most important factor of happiness for me is Shabad. Shabad is the scripture, the actual word of the Guru. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sari. All the happiness is within the Bani, which is the scripture itself.
For me as a Quaker, whatever spirituality is, we've all got it. So we're all equal. We're all capable of great goodness. Yes, I think that does help me to feel happier because I think I meet most people and I'm looking for the good in them.
I just feel that my life is so happy. I really do enjoy meeting people and talking to them.
For me to be happy, I need to be doing something constantly as well.
You can go for a walk in the countryside, it doesn't cost you a penny. But again, you can have a good sense of happiness from that.
I don't think having money ultimately means that you are happy. I think money means that you can live a comfortable life, which means not stressing over money. You don't have to worry about debt or paying for things. It means that you can do things and have opportunities.
But yeah, money can definitely buy happiness. I always think that people who go on about, money can't buy happiness are people who have no money and are dead miserable.
I don't think happiness is located externally. I think it's very much located internally.
Laughing, people with whom I can laugh.
Everyone likes to smile. Do you know, if you laugh 3 times a day, you expand your lifespan by, I think it's 2 years.
Money can buy everything.